man. Michelle did her job. She gave Barack credibility.
Who wants to go through that again of another?
How she gave him credibility?
Because we wouldn't Barack if he had a white woman. That's our issue with Kamala. But Kamala wouldn't be in the spot she's in if she had a black husband.
That's deep. I mean, I don't know.
I can't. You know why? You know why I can't go down that rabbit hole? Because
about which one?
Either or.
Unless her husband was Will Smith.
I mean, this is the reason why you can't go down that rabbit hole. Because look how long they've been together.
Legitimacy.
You know what I'm saying?
2014.
Who?
Kamala and her current husband.
So
10 years marriage.
The first one. What about the first one?
What, she had a first husband?
I'm asking, was that her only marriage that she had?
I believe so. I mean, I don't know her personal life. I know her husband that currently cheated on his first wife with the nanny.
Okay, well, I know the Obamas, they've been together since college. So you can't question that.
But that's what I'm saying. But still.
This is before he even thought about he was going to even run for
But
president.
still, Barack wouldn't have got, really, the DNC is about kissing black women's ass. So if Barack didn't have, if he had a white wife, the black women wouldn't have supported him. So Michelle gave him the credibility.
But we can't even go down that rabbit hole because
we can, and that's why because black women support Kamala for the same reason.
Okay, but he's been attached to her since college. So
that's what I'm saying.
So that part don't even play. That
would have played.
I kind of see what Dove's saying though. It's definitely an interesting take.
It is.
It's a really interesting take.
It's about kissing black women's ass. That's why Kamala can have a white husband. Kamala.
Again, I'm gonna say this: if they got married, like if their marriage wasn't over 20 plus years, fine, I would say that. If it was at least 10 years, right, and he dated somebody that was,
I don't think length of relationship is relevant.
Why not?
Because it doesn't matter. In the eyes of the sisters, it doesn't matter if he was with them since time began. He's with a white woman. That would have immediately knocked his credibility amongst black women voters. It would have.
Yeah, but that's why I'm not disagreeing. I'm not
disagreeing with you, but this is where I'm saying that I can't go down a rabbit hole because their marriage has been over 20 plus years.
I'm saying that adds credibility too.
And this was before he even thought about like, hey, I'm gonna go run for president.
Yeah, I mean they have a legitimate marriage, and regardless of what
so your theory,
I'm saying is no matter what their marriage was, good, bad, whatever. If it was a white woman, Barack would have not been president.
So why Kamala get the pass and she got a white man?
Because it's about appeasing black women. Black women don't care if you got a white husband; they care if you got a black wife.
They don't care if you
No, they don't. Because a sister will get a decent-looking white Jewish lawyer. Wasn't that what her husband is? They would have wanted a guy like that.
Let me push back on that because black women don't. They the ones that don't date outside their race.
I'm not.
Nah, they don't.
I'm not going to say that.
They don't.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm going to say that.
Look at the Holly Berries, the Rachel Lindsays.
They are the minorities. A majority of black women do not date outside their race
because they can't.
They can.
No, they can't.
They can.
They can get a white guy they're not attracted to.
Bruh, black women can get any race they want to. They the most
sex.
What you mean? Outside of sex. What you mean?
There ain't too many niggas gonna be bringing a sister home.
Look, I'm gonna moderate this because see what I'm saying is this.
Black women is smart as fuck.
No. We're not gonna knock anything about black women.
I'm not knocking them as a whole.
Yeah, you just said they only good for sex.
No, I said to those other races.
Outside races. I'm moderate.
There are a lot of people fetishizing sisters.
That's true. Just like black men can say, you can say black men fetishize any other race.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Because I saw something to what he was saying today, and it was a white guy, and what the white guy said was this: it's not that you're not an attractive woman. Mm-hmm. It's not that you're not smart. It's how the perception of the black woman is outside of your mouth. That's the perception.
I get all that. Well,
a lot of guys, like Dove said, is it's fetishized.
But that wasn't what the based off the conversation was. What he was saying was that the fact that they, number one, I was saying that they are the least to date outside their race. They don't. Black women don't date outside their race.
Yeah.
So
The most loyal, yes.
Yes, exactly. So the fact that you're gonna say Barack will lose credibility because he dated a white woman.
He wouldn't.
All right, but Kamala, she's black, but she's dated a white. She's married to a white man, and she gets a pat. That don't make sense.
It makes plenty of sense
it
because
don't.
sisters will support a black woman dating a white man.
I see what Dub's
versus
saying.
a black man dating a white
see
woman.
what Dub's saying because
How so when they don't date? When they are the least.
It ain't about what they do; it's about what they want.
One thing
Or
about
what they view.
One thing about black people, we gatekeep very well. We tell you who is black and we tell you who is not black. And we'll accept certain people into our culture and certain people won't be accepted into our culture. You know that.
Some folks is loosely accepted in.
But nevertheless, that's how we are. So I can kind of see where Dub's coming from in an extent because black women have been branded awfully.
It's one thing to be branded and it's another thing to be facts.
I just said it's not true.
Okay.
But unfortunately, that's how they've been branded, and the perception about the black woman has to be changed.
So
we're
gonna talk about the perception, or we're gonna talk about the facts?
Let me run something down for you real quick though. What is the most popular form of music right now?
Hip hop.
And who is controlling the narrative of hip hop?
White people.
Well, but the most popular hip hop artists right now are
Women.
Yes. And they give off to that stereotype of how
the sexuality.
people see. You see what I'm saying? So that's
no different from a white woman doing this shit. It's no different. A white woman go out there and she shake her ass. So
No, it's a different perception. That's
How
why
so?
you got the Hawk Tua girl getting all the. She just threw out a pitch at Mets Stadium
for saying hawk.
Tua spit on that thing.
Of course, the bar is lower. Of course, the bar is lower for white. But the point is, hold on. Of course, the bar is lower for the white people to do shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's their form of DEI and affirmative action. So
But what Dub is saying is that yes, they will come to black women. Black women can date outside, but are they going to take them serious? That's what he's saying.
Right, but if they don't date outside, it doesn't matter. If black women don't date outside their race, it doesn't matter whether somebody take them serious or not. They don't care because they're not dating you. You see? They'll date a bum until the fucking day they die. They're not gonna date outside of race. Black women doesn't date outside their race like that. They don't. That's facts.
Well, I mean,
They're very loyal. Black women are
Right.
very loyal.
I'm challenging his theory. If they're loyal, right? You're saying if Barack was married to a white woman, he would have had no credibility. But here we are. Kamala is married to a white man, and she still got credibility. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. It's not gonna be one and the outside the other. It's gonna be consistent.
That is consistent.
No, it's not, because
Yes.
if they don't date outside a race, how they gonna agree with somebody? How they gonna agree with a black woman dating outside a race?
What he's saying is the black woman is the common denominator in any of these scenarios.
We got all that shit.
Because what
It's
he's
about
saying is
acceptance.
without the black woman and it being a white woman, so now the black woman might not be so engaging with Obama. Or so many black women are as engaging with Obama because it is black love. That makes black
half
people
some women's.
love them even more.
I mean, I get all that, but what I'm saying is,
So I see what Dub's saying.
I get what he's saying though. But if you're gonna use that same criteria for the man, it's gonna be used same thing for the woman. You cannot say that the man gets held a higher.
This isn't about equality.
woman
This
can
is
see-
about appeasing
A black
women.
woman can see why
So
Kamala
you basically
married a
saying-
white
so you
man.
basically
That's
saying
what
that
That's what he's saying.
You basically say they'll fall for anything.
I didn't say anything.
No.
No.
What he's saying
If
is
you can't. I'm challenging.
Okay.
This. If you're telling me that it's all about appease, right?
Yes.
It's all about acceptance, right?
Yes.
So Obama, black man, coming white with a white woman, he's not accepted.
Correct.
Taken serious.
Correct.
Kamala, here she goes. She's a black woman, but she has a white man, and she has more credibility
Correct.
than this man.
This isn't about equality.
Now, mind you, who runs the world?
Men. This isn't about equality, bro. This is about a group of people who judge niggas based on numbers, height, salary, all that shit.
So, okay.
What I'm saying is black women will accept a black woman dating a white man before they accept a black man dating a white woman. All right. That's what I'm saying.
Facts. And you know, some sisters have a hard time with black guys dating outside of their race.
I get that.
Like, you know,
I get that.
so I understand where both of y'all are coming from, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But